Have you ever wondered if the way you think and feel shapes the world around you? Picture this. Imagine you're driving down a familiar route every day, taking the same turns and ending up at the same destination. It feels automatic, right? Turns out, our thoughts work in a similar way. Try to imagine this scenario. A new employee, feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety, enters the office. Perceiving colleagues as busy, a thought arises. They aren't interested in getting to know me. This thought leads to a sense of isolation, prompting the person to withdraw and avoid interactions. Consequently, the behavior reinforces the initial belief, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Alternatively, entering with the thought, excited to make connections, could result in a more open and approachable demeanor, fostering positive interactions and a sense of connection. In both cases, the internal world of thoughts and feelings shapes the individual's experience and interpretation of external events. Think about it. 90% of the thoughts you have today are likely the same as yesterday. And these repetitive thoughts lead to the same choices, which, in turn, create the same behaviors. It's like a loop that keeps us stuck in a routine. Our brains are wired to make things easy. If you keep thinking the same thoughts, your brain gets used to it, and those thoughts become your identity. So by midlife, a whopping 95% of who you are is a set of habits, thoughts, and attitudes you've memorized without even realizing it. But here's the interesting part. Change often comes when we face a crisis or a low point in our lives. It's like a wake-up call that shakes us out of our routine. In those moments, we get a glimpse of ourselves from a different perspective. This is where consciousness comes in, becoming aware of your thoughts, actions, and feelings. It's like turning on the light in a dark room. And did you know that the word meditation means to become familiar with? So, the first step to change is to become familiar with your own thoughts. Now ask yourself, what beliefs and perceptions have you unconsciously agreed to about yourself and your life? These are the silent agreements that often go unnoticed. Changing your personal reality starts with changing these deep-seated beliefs. It's like rewriting the script of your life, a conscious effort to create a new reality. So take a moment to reflect on what you've been thinking, believing, and accepting without question. Because in the end, changing your reality begins with changing your awareness. Ever notice how what you believe about yourself can influence not just your performance, but also the choices you make? There's this fascinating study about women taking a math test. Some were fed false info, claiming men are genetically better at math, while others were told it's just a stereotype. Guess what? The ones thinking it's genetic scored lower even though it's not true. This idea goes beyond math tests. We carry beliefs about ourselves, often without realizing it. Check out this list of common limiting beliefs. Ever thought, I'm not good at math, I'm not creative, or I'm not lucky? These ideas might not be true, but we stick to them like glue. Now, beliefs come from past experiences. So the question is, are they really true, or did we just make them up? Even if they were true once, it doesn't mean they still are. We're so hooked on our beliefs that we might not even see evidence against them. The good news? You can change your beliefs. Imagine shifting from I never have enough time to I live in plenty of time and accomplish everything. What if you believed the universe is friendly and works in your favor? How would that change your life? Changing a belief isn't a piece of cake, but it's possible. Start by accepting it's doable. Then, amp up your energy with positive emotions. Finally, let your biology reorganize itself. Believe in the possibility of change and watch how it transforms your life. So here's the deal. You can totally transform yourself by changing the way you think. It's not about getting lost in analytical thoughts or stressing about when it'll happen. You just need to make a decision that's crystal clear and has some serious energy behind it. Think back to a time when you decided to change something about yourself. Remember that powerful feeling, like saying, "I don't care how long it takes, I'm doing this." That's when you got goosebumps, a sign you entered a whole new state of being. Now here's the cool part. Your body responds to this new energy, sending it a message that change is happening. You become the boss, not your past. It's like hitting the refresh button on your life. Sure, changing can be uncomfortable. Your body's used to its old habits, so making a different choice feels a bit strange. It's like stepping into the unknown. But that's where the magic happens. Most people let their environment control them. Same routine, same people, it keeps everything predictable. But what if you defined your future instead of living in memories of the past? Imagine waking up every day feeling empowered, inspired, and ready to take on the world. Changing beliefs isn't a piece of cake, though. It's like breaking free from a habit. Our bodies love autopilot mode, sticking to what they know. But guess what? You can break free from the past and create a new future. By setting a clear intention and boosting your emotional energy, you create a new internal experience. This energy is so powerful that it transcends your biology. It changes your neurocircuitry, genetic expression, and even your body's chemistry. Ever heard of firewalkers, glass eaters, or snake handlers? They tap into this heightened state of energy, making them immune to external conditions. It's like they've activated a superpower within themselves. Our bodies respond not just to chemicals, but also to energy. The electromagnetic spectrum, with its invisible forces, influences our cells and DNA. Even that so-called junk DNA might hold the key to unlocking incredible potentials within you. So here's the takeaway. Change your energy and you change your whole being. The rewiring in your brain, the new chemical emotions, it triggers a transformation. You become a new person, leaving the old you in the past. It's like a rebirth, and who wouldn't want that? Don't wait for things to change in your life if your surroundings control how you feel and think. Let's imagine a conversation with someone named Aubrey. Aubrey, why are you upset today? If you say, "This person is upsetting me," you're basically admitting that this person is controlling your feelings and thoughts. It means you're letting your environment dictate your emotions, turning you into a victim. But here's the key to turning things around. Realize that your feelings and thoughts shape your environment. Start noticing how you, as the cause, affect everything around you. Once you grasp this, you'll react less to people because you'll understand that you're not a victim. As you see yourself creating outcomes in your life, you'll believe more in being the creator of your destiny and less in being a victim. Think about your past. If you've faced challenges that left you in pain, sadness, or fear, those experiences may have left a mark on your biology. The genes activated by these events might be hindering your body's natural healing process. To transform your body at a genetic level, the inner emotions you generate must outweigh the emotions from past experiences. Your empowerment and inspiration must be stronger than your pain and sadness. When you change your inner environment, you're also changing the outer environment of your cells. Health-promoting genes can be activated, while disease-related genes can be suppressed. The more powerful the emotion you create, the more you influence your genetic makeup. This concept has been proven. In a workshop, participants significantly altered the expression of 8 genes over 4 days by changing their internal states. These genes play crucial roles in various bodily functions, from neurogenesis, growing new neurons, to protecting against harmful influences, repairing cells, eliminating free radicals, and even helping identify and eliminate cancerous cells. By practicing a meditation technique that involves releasing stored emotions and cultivating elevated emotions, you can change your gene expression. Imagine what you can achieve with consistent practice. By letting go of familiar emotions and embracing new states every day, you can make elevated emotions your new normal. Your brain will adopt different thoughts aligned with these elevated emotions. Recognizing that you're signaling new genes and creating proteins responsible for changing your body's structure and function adds meaning to your efforts. This greater intention leads to even more significant outcomes. Did you know that most of our DNA, about 98.5%, is often called junk DNA? But here's the interesting part. Nature doesn't waste anything. There's a principle in biology called endowment, and it says that if something is there, like this so-called junk DNA, there must be a reason for it. Otherwise, nature, in all its wisdom, would have evolved it away. It's like the universal law saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Think of your genes as a library filled with possibilities. There are countless combinations of gene variations waiting to be expressed. These latent genes are just waiting for you to activate them. Imagine genes for an unlimited genius mind, longevity, immortality, a strong will, quick healing, mystical experiences, regenerating tissues and organs, activating youthful hormones for more energy, photographic memory, and the ability to do extraordinary things. It's all in your imagination. When you signal any of these genes ahead of your environment, your body expresses a greater potential by activating new genes to make new proteins. Now here's the inspiring part. People usually rely on external factors like a rush of dopamine or adrenaline to regulate their emotional state. But what if I told you that you can create heart coherence, regulate yourself, and hold the image of your future with a coherent brain? That means you can rehearse who you want to be and feel the emotions of your future. It's like feeling gratitude for an event before it even happens. Break free from the conditioning that says you can only feel after something occurs. Feeling gratitude before healing, abundance before wealth, love for yourself, and life before success. That's the secret. Your heart, when coherent, produces a magnetic field that can carry the thought of your dreams. Your emotions are the keys to signaling your genes ahead of the environment, making you biologically believe, behave, and become the person you aspire to be. So instead of waiting for the outside world to change your internal state, create the change from within. That's the magic of causing an effect with your emotions. Our regular thoughts and feelings often keep us in the same state of being, leading to similar behaviors and realities. So if we want to change something in our lives, we must start thinking, feeling, and acting differently. Essentially, we need to become someone else, create a new state of mind, and observe a new outcome with that new mindset. From a quantum perspective, it's about creating a different state of being as an observer, generating a new electromagnetic signature. When our being matches the electromagnetic potential in the field, we are drawn towards that potential reality, or it finds us. Life might seem frustrating when it keeps giving us variations of the same negative outcomes. However, as long as we remain the same person with the same electromagnetic signature, expecting a different outcome is unlikely. Changing your life involves changing your energy, making a fundamental shift in your mind and emotions. What's the connection between your state of being and a laser? Well, a laser is an example of a coherent signal, where waves are in phase, making them more powerful. Similarly, our thoughts and feelings need to align for us to send a coherent signal into the invisible airwaves. Think about the times you tried to create something, believing it was possible in your mind, but feeling doubtful in your heart. An incoherent signal like this often leads to no manifestation. Thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. When these two align, a coherent signal is sent. To change our reality, the outcomes we attract should surprise and astonish us. They must catch us off guard, leaving no doubt that our consciousness connected with the quantum field of intelligence. Embrace the joy of the creative process by allowing quantum surprises. If you can predict an event, it's routine, automatic, and lacks the excitement of something new. To become a quantum creator, let go of trying to control every detail. Hold a clear intention, but leave the unfolding to the unpredictable quantum field. Expect the unexpected, surrender, trust, and let go. Overcoming the old personality, which forms 95% of who we are, can be uncomfortable. Stepping into the unknown is challenging, but holding on to the familiar lack and suffering isn't the solution. Stop complaining, judging, and feeling unworthy. Embrace abundance by becoming someone new, enjoying the overcoming process that leads to true wholeness and peace. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Your interaction helps us reach a broader audience and spread the positive energy we aim to deliver. Additionally, it would be fantastic if you could subscribe to our channel to stay updated on future videos. Join us in this community where we share motivation, inspiration, and entertainment.